This is a little video I've been meaning to do for probably about a year now, about the importance of keeping organic matter off of vehicles, especially if you live in like a wooded area, even if you just got a few trees around. I mean, this is pretty important stuff to do. This is just kind of my farm truck here. I only drive it like once or twice a week to haul stuff when I got projects going. It seems like all the time. But anyways, look at, of course it is fall here, but I've been cleaning this off every single week. About once a week. And it just piles up. And if you don't clean all this stuff out, it rots your vehicle out. It took me quite a few years to realize this. All this matter, like I think there's supposed to be bushings between here on this vehicle, on this Dakota, but it gets by. It'll get down there into your fenders. It rots it all out. See, that's what happened here. But I've cleaned this out. Compressed air. Well, I guess there's actually not a lot to show you on this one. It kind of, there's a drain inside under the vents there, but you want to get all this out. Like there's a hole there, it can get down. If you don't get all that out, it accumulates here and down there inside the fenders. I'll show you on another vehicle here. We got project cars and stuff. Like I'm always constantly cleaning this stuff out. But like this car, I've been meaning to get to it. Start it up once in a while. Fix it up. Just have not gotten to it yet. An old Malibu. I'll show you what happens. And if you don't clean this stuff constantly, it will help rot your car out faster than you have time to ever fix it up. And look at all this. And I cleaned this out already once this year, at least once, and a couple other times. I mean, that decomposes. I mean, you gotta do this at least once a year. If you don't clean this stuff out, it will rot your vehicle out. Project car, or just if it's a secondary car sitting in the yard. All that crud, depending on the vehicle, but most vehicles it does drop down into the fenders there. And into all your door seams here, all your hinges and stuff. What I usually do is take compressed air, and you will be amazed how much stuff comes out. I'll show you here, get the gun here. So if you live in a wooded area, I mean, even if you just got a few trees, it's good to do this too. It's just amazing how it builds up. Like I say, I've already done this a couple times this year. And I did it the fall before. It will decompose your vehicle in a matter of time. A little bit of compressed air can go a long ways. Look at this on this vehicle. All vehicles have certain little spots too. Yep, it's wet here too, and it hasn't rained for 3 or 4 days. That's why I like to leave the hood up too, to help dry vehicles out. Especially, you know, like I don't have a good garage, and they make car covers. I've used car covers in the past. They're good, but I think the majority of car covers are meant for vehicles sitting inside just to keep dust off. They make waterproof ones. Like, I used to put a car cover on this car, but then I found out, hey, that's just holding moisture, and that's not helping anything. I mean, it's keeping the leaves and organic matters off, yes, but it's not keeping the water out, so it's really not doing anything for you. So if it's keeping the leaves off, but it's not keeping the water out, the water is going to sit underneath that car cover and just, that'll rot anything out more than anything. If the moisture can't get away to evaporate and dry out, it's going to be reclaimed by the earth in a matter of time, you know, a matter of a couple years. So it's wet. It's wet. Like, I haven't had the hood open on this in probably a month, so I think I'll probably just leave it open for a few days to dry out here since it ain't going to be raining. Another option, tarps. I've done tarps before, but if your paint is half decent, you don't want to do that. Like this car, it doesn't really matter, but I've done that before. Get a big tarp. It doesn't, it scratches all your paint. Let's look at one of my daily drivers here. See what that looks like. I mean, I'm always taking leaves off this one, and this is an old Nissan Maxima. That's all packed in there. Its fenders are full of organic matter, leaves again. And I'm always cleaning leaves out of this one because I drive it and I see it every day, so I'm like, well, let's grab a few out. It's got stuff packed in there. Open the hood, let's look at it. Certain cars are better than others, but this one actually keeps most of it out. But you can see it gets in there, they'll settle in, make a home, and start decomposing. We'll look at one more car here. I'm trying to figure out fixing this for a friend. Must be under, yeah, that tree's almost got no leaves left on it. That's a big one. But I've cleaned these leaves off multiple times. You cannot allow that stuff to sit. This one looks like it keeps most of them out actually too. Ford 500. A friend thought this was maybe a fuel pump. I agreed. I tested the fuel pump. It's getting fuel pressure, so pretty sure this problem is fuel pressure sensor regulator. The pump was putting out over 100 psi. Yeah, and even the back. Let's pop the trunk here. And you should have seen the pile that I pulled out the other day. It's actually not bad. But that's the important stuff. If you want your vehicles to last, you gotta clean all that organic material out, all the leaves and stuff. Thanks for watching.